Number 1. Toyota Century. Hey everyone, welcome back. You know those cars that just feel like royalty on wheels? The ones that turn heads without trying and make you sit a little taller when you slide into the back seat? Well, the upcoming 2026 Toyota Century is exactly that. And honestly, it might be one of the most fascinating flagship luxury cars we've seen in years. This isn't just another sedan, it's a statement. A blend of tradition, modern luxury, and Toyota craftsmanship taken to a whole new level. Before we dive into what makes this car so special, do me a favor. If you love deep dives into exciting new cars like this, go ahead and hit like and subscribe right now. It's the best way to stay in the loop with everything coming from the automotive world. And trust me, you won't want to miss what's next. Alright, let's talk about the design first. Look at this thing. The Century has always been understated luxury. No flash, no showboating, just presence. The 2026 model builds on that with clean, refined lines and a stature that demands respect without yelling for attention. It's elegant in a way that feels timeless, yet it's clearly modern. The kind of car that looks impressive whether it's parked at a gala or cruising down a quiet boulevard. And under the hood, Toyota has stuck with a hybrid philosophy that perfectly matches what this car is all about. You get smooth, effortless power from a hybrid drivetrain that blends a potent engine with electric support, giving you strong performance while keeping things whisper quiet and efficient, a hallmark of true luxury cars. It's not about outrageous speed or aggressive driving, it's about refinement, smooth delivery of power, and that serene feeling you get when everything just works the way it should. Now, if you're picturing off-road capabilities, well, that's not what this car is about. The Toyota Century isn't trying to conquer gravel trails or climb mountains. It's meant to glide over pavement with grace and poise. All-wheel drive options help with stability and confidence in various conditions. But this is luxury cruising at its finest, not rugged adventure riding. Step inside and you'll quickly see where Toyota's craftsmen really shine. We're talking real attention to detail, hand-stitched leather, lavish seating that feels more like a throne than a car seat, and materials that speak to quality in every touch. The rear cabin especially feels like a private retreat. Deep seats that recline, massage functions, and even footrests in some trims. Quiet insulation wraps the cabin so well you might forget you're even moving. And while the tech is modern, big displays, smart safety systems, intuitive infotainment, nothing feels loud or overbearing. It just works, quietly and smartly in the background. Let's touch on pricing, because when you're talking flagship luxury, this is where things get interesting. The 2026 Century isn't cheap, with estimates around $180,000 plus, depending on options. But compared to certain ultra-luxury brands, it's surprisingly competitive, especially given its build quality and heritage. Number 2. Porsche Cayenne. Every time Porsche drops something new, it feels like they're rewriting the playbook. And that's exactly the vibe I'm getting from the 2026 Porsche Cayenne. It's less about being flashy and more about being right, and that's honestly a breath of fresh air in the luxury world. This SUV has always been one of those vehicles that somehow balances everyday usability with real Porsche performance, and with the latest model year rolling out, it's shaping up to be even more exciting than ever. Now, before we dive in, if you're hyped about Porsche news, new SUVs, and all the cool stuff coming in 2026, go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I've got tons more videos coming your way, and you won't want to miss any of it. Okay, let's talk looks. At first glance, the 2026 Cayenne still has that bold, muscular stance Porsche is known for. It's athletic and refined, but unmistakably Porsche. The lines are clean, the front end is aggressive without being flashy, and it just sits right on the road. Whether you're pulling up to the office or heading out on a weekend getaway, this SUV commands attention in a way that feels effortless and classy. Under the hood, there's a bit of something for everyone. Porsche is continuing with a lineup that includes traditional gas engines, plug-in hybrids, and, big news, a full all-electric Cayenne joining the family. The electric variant is especially wild. Ranges are expected to be competitive with other high-end EVs. Fast charging is on the menu, and the performance numbers are downright insane. We're talking supercar-level acceleration in an SUV body thanks to Porsche's latest electric tech. But even the hybrid and combustion models hold their own, with punchy acceleration and that classic Porsche driving feel. Now, for an SUV that's this capable, You might be wondering about off-road chops. While the Cayenne is definitely more at home on paved roads, Porsche hasn't forgotten that drivers sometimes want to wander off the beaten path. With all-wheel drive and a suite of driving modes, it gives you confidence in rain, snow or light trails. Not hardcore rock crawling, but more than enough for real-world adventures. It's exactly the sort of versatility that makes this SUV such a hit. Slide inside, and you'll notice Porsche has really stepped up the interior game. Think premium materials, supportive seats, and plenty of space for passengers and cargo alike. The tech is modern without being distracting. A big, crisp touchscreen that houses Porsche's App Center, intuitive controls, and even voice assistant features so you can stay connected without taking your eyes off the road. It feels luxurious, it feels thoughtful, and it feels like a place you want to spend time. Now let's talk price. Porsche hasn't confirmed every figure yet, but early estimates suggest the range starts around the traditional luxury SUV price point and climbs significantly for higher-end trims, and especially the performance or electric variants. It's not cheap, this is a premium machine, but compared to what you get in terms of performance, tech, and prestige, it feels worth it. When I look at past generations of the Cayenne, the progress is clear. What started as a bold experiment, can Porsche do an SUV? Has turned into one of the most compelling luxury performance SUVs on the market. Each iteration has added more polish, more capability, and more excitement, and the 2026 model just keeps that momentum going strong.
Number 3. Toyota Celica. If you grew up loving iconic Japanese sports cars, you've probably thought more than once, "Hey Toyota, bring back the Celica." Well, the chatter out there right now suggests that Toyota might just be doing that. And the idea of a 2026 Celica has fans seriously fired up. Now, before we dive into the details, if you're all about fresh car news, future legends and sports car excitement, do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe now. Trust me, you'll want to stick around for the latest on this potential comeback. So, what's the buzz? First off, Toyota has clearly been working on something that could wear the Celica name again, with prototypes and development mules spotted out and about. While Toyota hasn't dropped a full official reveal yet, insiders and industry reports are pointing toward a car that actually honors the spirit of the original, nimble, exciting, and fun to drive. Let's talk design, and this is where it gets cool. Rumors say Toyota may blend classic Celica cues with a super modern silhouette. Think sharp athletic lines, low roof, aggressive stance. Something that doesn't look like a retro throwback, but more like a legend reborn for 2026. Renderings floating around show a lean, sporty coupe that feels right at home next to today's performance cars. Underneath the hood, you can bet enthusiasts will be watching closely. Most credible reports suggest the Celica won't go full hybrid or electric, instead sticking to pure gasoline performance with a turbocharged engine right where it should be, and Toyota's all-wheel drive system returning to give it grip and real dynamic handling. That's the kind of recipe that makes you feel the car work with you, rather than just watching displays tell you how fast you're going. If you're curious about off-road ability, don't expect rock climbing SUVs here. But with AWD systems rumored to be in play, it's likely confident in all kinds of weather and road conditions, not just dry tarmac. This is a sports coupe at heart, so what matters is how it sticks to pavement, how it twists through corners, and how it feels alive on a canyon road, not gravel trails. Inside, the dream would be a cabin that feels driver-focused, snug seats, clear displays, sporty touches that keep you immersed in the experience. While official photos aren't out yet, expectations are for modern Toyota tech, wireless connectivity, customizable drive modes, and that sleek infotainment setup that feels intuitive rather than distracting. And pricing? Early estimates from industry sources hint that Toyota might position this new Celica in a really exciting spot, more affordable than some high-end sports cars, but still offering performance and flair that rivals others in its class. Think accessible thrill rather than sky-high sticker shock. Number 4. Citroën Palace. One of the most intriguing names from automotive history is making a bold return in 2026 with the Citroën Palace. This isn't just another sedan, it's a statement piece from the French brand, blending classic elegance with some seriously modern moves that are turning heads in the luxury car world. Right off the bat, the design looks stunning. Citroën has taken inspiration from the heritage of the original Palace name, which stood for top-tier comfort and style back in the day, and mixed it with sleek, futuristic lines that feel fresh, yet unmistakably French. You've got smooth, flowing curves, signature LED lighting, and that aerodynamic silhouette that just whispers premium from every angle. It's the kind of car that looks at home parked outside a chic cafe in Paris as much as it does cruising on the highway. Under the skin, the 2026 Palace is stepping into the future with powertrain options that include both hybrid and fully electric versions. The hybrid gives you a great blend of efficiency and smooth power, while the full electric setup delivers instant torque and silent acceleration that feels almost surreal compared to older models. Whether you choose hybrid or electric, this car is built to feel refined and effortless in everyday driving, exactly what you want from a luxury ride. Now, about off-road. This isn't an SUV or a crossover, so don't expect rock climbing capability or huge ride height. But what the Palace does bring is confidence on less than perfect roads, thanks to sharp handling and available all-wheel drive in some trims. It's more about serene cruising and responsive control than getting stuck in the mud. And honestly, that's just right for a luxury sedan like this. Step inside and you get that full-on premium feel. The cabin is plush and quiet, with soft-touch materials, ambient lighting, and tech that feels both modern and intuitive. There's plenty of space to stretch out, and the seats are designed for comfort over long trips. The kind of interior that makes even a long commute feel like a relaxing experience. Smartphone integration, wireless charging, and advanced driver assist features are all part of the package too, so you're connected and safe without needing to fiddle with complicated systems. As for pricing, Citroën hasn't nailed down exact numbers worldwide yet, but early estimates suggest the Palace will sit in the premium segment, more expensive than your average mid-size sedan, but competitive with other luxury electric and hybrid models. Considering what you get in terms of design, tech, and that unmistakable French flair, many enthusiasts are calling it great value for a luxury ride. Compared to past Citroën sedans, the 2026 Palace feels like a real leap forward. It keeps the brand's classic focus on comfort and style, but wraps it in modern tech, greener powertrain options, and a design that looks forward instead of just leaning on nostalgia. It's the evolution of what Citroën has been building toward for years, and frankly, it's exciting to see.
Number 5. Toyota Camry. Alright, let's start with the look of the thing. The 2026 Camry has a sharper, more expressive exterior compared to the last generation. The front grille is more pronounced, the headlights are sleeker, and the whole stance just feels more confident on the road, like a car that's happy to be noticed instead of blending into the traffic. Under the hood, Toyota is going hybrid only for this year's lineup, which is a bold move that really pays off. The hybrid system pairs a 2.5-litre four-cylinder with Toyota's updated electric setup, giving you around 225 horsepower with great fuel economy. In fact, it can reach up to about 50 plus mpg combined in the most efficient trims. That's seriously impressive for a sedan in this class. And yes, while this isn't an off-road vehicle, it's a sedan. Toyota does offer all-wheel drive on some models, giving you extra confidence in rain, snow, or sketchy pavement. So even if you live somewhere with unpredictable weather, this Camry can handle it without breaking a sweat. Step inside, and you'll notice the interior feels way more grown-up and refined than before. There's a roomy cabin with thoughtful materials, soft-touch surfaces, and plenty of tech that feels intuitive rather than overwhelming. Base models start with an intuitive touchscreen and essential features, while the higher trims give you a 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster and a matching infotainment screen that just looks way more premium. Wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and even a head-up display are available, so you feel connected without fighting with buttons. And the comfort level is something I really appreciate. Long drives feel easier thanks to supportive seats, dual-zone climate control, and a quiet, well-insulated cabin that keeps road noise in check. Whether you're ferrying family around town or cruising on the highway, it feels like an upgrade from older Camrys. Now let's talk money. Toyota hasn't released final global pricing just yet, but early estimates point to it staying competitive in the mid-size sedan segment, with starting prices around the high $20 E20, 000s to mid-30s, depending on trim and options. That keeps it in the ballpark for what you'd expect from a well-equipped hybrid sedan. When you compare this 2026 Camry to past models, the evolution is clear. It keeps that legendary Toyota reliability and everyday practicality, but adds style, tech, efficiency, and a bit of personality that helps it feel fresh and relevant for 2026. It's like taking everything people love about the Camry and turning up the volume just enough to make you care again. And honestly, that's exactly what I want out of a new car.